Welcome back to the Southern Scene on WSAV and MyLC. You know, I've lived in this area my whole life. I love the coastal region, and I've also eaten my fair share of oysters. I mean, who hasn't? But as long as I've lived in this area, I can actually say I've never gone out and harvested oysters. Well, that's what we're going to be doing today on the Southern Scene. And I have my good friends here, Jared, Liz, and Brad of May River Oyster Company. And it's all about harvesting oysters. And we're right here in the Low Country in Bluffton. Are you guys ready? Well, I figured out if I can, you can. Let's go get some oysters. Now, Jared, you got me ready here. You said all I need is my basket?
Your basket, your gloves, and a proper tool.
Okay, so, and we've got to protect the eyes, so I'm going to put some sunglasses on. It's kind of bright out here. I've got my gloves all ready. You're all gloved up, ready to go.
I'm ready to roll.
Now, you're going to show me exactly what to do, because I'm looking at these oysters, and they all look the same to me. But now, you're the expert. You know how to tell the good ones from the bad ones. Are there any bad ones?
There's no bad oyster.
There's no bad oysters.
There's no bad oyster.
But a lot of us don't know much about oysters. I mean, you know, you hear those things that we talk about, don't eat oysters, only eat oysters in the R month. What is that all about?
That's for the spawning purposes of them. It allows us to have 3 months where the oysters can actually spawn and land and set themselves to another oyster shell. That way we keep a...
So it has nothing to do with oysters being bad?
No, no. Oysters are not bad in the summertime.
Oysters are not bad in the summertime. Now, you heard that straight from May River Oyster Company. I mean, that's amazing, because most people would think, oh, you know what, I never eat oysters in the summertime.
You do have to be more careful because of the Vibrio bacteria in the sunshine. So there's things in place that DHEC makes you do. Okay. All right. But for the wild oysters.
But you know all about that.
Right.
And the oysters from May River Oyster Company, they're first class all the way.
First class oysters all the way.
Okay, so what are we doing here? I've got my basket all ready. You said now this tool, am I going to need this tool?
You're going to need that tool.
Okay, so I just put my basket down.
Put it down, and what we're actually looking for is a nice large 3-inch oyster somewhere in there, right? 3 inches or bigger.
Okay,
and what you'll do is grab it, go ahead and get a hold of it.
Okay, so I'm going to grab it like this, right?
And beat off the dead shell on the bottom.
That would be the dead part down here. So I just beat that.
You want to try this?
I'm no expert, as you can see. Oh, yeah.
See that? That's just a single-bladed oyster right there.
Look at that. That's a first-class oyster. I mean, what really sets May River Oyster Company apart?
One, we're the first farmers here in Bluffton, Hilton Head area. So we're trying to make a sustainable oyster bed. Instead of coming out and depleting our wild harvest all the time, we've started farming. So we're not depleting, we're relieving pressure off the ecosystem by farming. Also, though, we send the highest quality oyster out. Ours are pristine, crystal clean when you get them. And that's what kind of separates us from the other guys around here.
So you put your oysters up against any?
Oh, yeah. These are going in a bag. We'll fill up the bag about 60 pounds.
Right.
Clean them, wash them down, all that stuff, ship them to somebody, and they're going to dump them out and steam them.
Oh, I love steamed oysters.
You know, these are going to be our bushels.
The bushels?
The bushels.
Now, what's your favorite way to eat an oyster?
Steamed.
Now, do you eat them raw?
Oh, yeah. Eat them raw.
Do you eat them raw, though, or do you eat them with, like, crackers and hot sauce?
No, I'll suck them down raw.
Suck them down raw. All right, you guys have already gotten started.
Right.
So this is what you call off-bottom oyster farming.
Right, and you can see it's off the bottom.
Oh, okay, so that's what this is, off the bottom.
Right, there's several different techniques. You have floating farms, you have just beach where they just throw them out, and you have off racks, which are just these aquaculture bags right here sitting on racks. But you see these versus the ones you just saw, are 100% single oysters. And what happens in the nursery is when a male and female spawn and it creates their larva, the larva swims for 21 days like we were talking about. And instead of attaching to another oyster or something, we'll throw sand or crushed shells down in there, and it's only large enough for one animal to attach itself to.
Oh, I see.
And that's how we get these single oysters out of here. What we're doing here is, like I said, we're pruning the crop.
So we've got the bags.
You got the bags. It's very simple, stupid. I mean, you got to tend to it. And this is actually helping them become that more cup shape that you want. Dumping them and rolling them. So that's it.
It doesn't get any better than this, right here in the low country. Okay, so Jared, you got to tell me, how'd I do?
Well, the first one was a little doozy, you can see all over.
Oh yeah, it went all over my shirt.
But you picked up very quick, and we do have some positions open.
Oh.
We'd love to have you on board.
So you'd hire me, huh?
We'd hire you.
We're eating steamed oysters right off the back of the boat, right out of the waters here. And the best part about it, we harvested them ourselves.
Less than an hour ago.
And this is what they do at May River Oyster Company. You know, let me ask you, Jared, you've been doing this a while now, and this is really important to you. You've told us what really sets May River Oyster Company apart from all the rest. Why is this so important to you, to see this company grow? And you're so passionate about it. Why is it important to you to really build this company and do what you're doing?
Well, one, I love it. I grew up in this environment, so I love to see it stay pristine. My wife and I have a little baby boy, so I'd love for him to one day get into the business. And our partners, Brad and Olivia, also have a family, and we'd love for our families to continue to grow as a family together and continue keeping our waters clean and serving the best oysters around.
Well said. Well, let me tell you, you got to let me come back with our Southern Scene cameras, and you know, since you said that you'd hire me, I want to spend some time out here.
Come on.
Okay.
We need it.
Well, I'm coming back, especially if I get to eat steamed oysters right off the boat.
Well, we're getting bigger and bigger, so we need some help, for sure.
Well, thanks for joining us on the Southern Scene. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure having you too.
If you'd like more information on May River Oyster Company, all you have to do is go to the information you see right there on your screen. Now, you'll find them all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, website, a little bit of everything. Here's the thing, you gotta try the oysters. They are fabulous. Believe me, I did. I've eaten my fair share today. Don't go away. We'll be back with more of the Southern Scene right after this, after I finish eating more oysters.